Another YouTube video by This Guy's an Idiot Productions. Here we go. Okay, if you like this channel, be sure and subscribe. I'd love to get some subscribers. I'm not trying to make a ton of money off of YouTube, but I just like reaching out, and I've made some terrific friends since I started doing these videos. So the more of you, the merrier. Hi there, it's Chris with Wannabe Honey Farms. Today is March 13th. Oh my God, it's my son's birthday. Got to remember to call him. But anyway, this is my coming out of winter video. I went into winter with high hopes. I had 3 hives going, and we'll get into that in a minute. But it was a really weird winter. I hope you guys had better luck than I did. The problem, as I see it, is when we went into winter, we would have like normal winter weather, then the temperature would pop back up to 50 degrees, and the bees would come out flying looking for nectar and pollen that just wasn't there. And so the problem, as I perceive it with my bees, is they just got too active and they blew through their food stores in a heartbeat. The fact that I was running Italians at the time did not help. They're notorious for being little pigs when it comes to their food stores. So I ended up feeding sugar bricks very early in the season, much earlier than I would have wanted to. And it was kind of a constant thing, just trying to keep them surprised. So anyway, here's what happened with my bees. All right, this one happened in early winter, probably about December. Starvation. This was my own fault. I put that extra box up on top, and I thought that I could get away with maybe being a little bit greedy and filling up that top box. It had some food stores in it, but the bees, they really never moved up to get the food stores, and they starved rather quickly. This is my second hive. Okay, this one went out probably about, 2-3 weeks ago. And I posted this one up just to get other opinions. And what I perceived with this one is that it appears to have also starved. When you post something like this up and ask for opinions, sadly, a lot of people's go-to opinion is they died of mites and mite-related diseases. It's not always the case. It's just some people's favorite go-to explanation because it's kind of a wide catch-all. Personally, I think mites may have had something to do with it, but it looks, because their tails are up, it looks more like their tails were all up in the hive and their heads were buried down in the comb. And there were some food stores, but the food stores were on the edges, and so I just don't think they could get to it. So to me, it looks like probable starvation. Okay, and that brings me to my third hive. This hive is doing gangbusters, and I could not be happier. It's probably covering about 7 frames right now, coming out of winter. So needless to say, I'm very happy with that hive. And we're looking at 70-degree temperatures this weekend coming up. And unlike most of the other country, once the temperature kind of gets up there above 50, it kind of stabilizes there for the rest of the spring. And so I'm expecting temperatures for the rest of the spring to be in between, the mid-60s and mid-50s. And so with that being said, I started feeding the bees, probably about 3 or 4 days ago. And they immediately blew through 1 quart of sugar water. And in the springtime, if you haven't called your stockbroker, call them and tell them to start buying shares of sugar immediately, because beekeepers blow through sugar like there's no tomorrow in the spring and the fall. And so, get your stock bought and get ready. But anyway, so these, if I allow them, if I keep up on it, I could reasonably feed them about 1.5 quarts every other day. And so I usually wait about 3 days and just give them, go through 2 quarts in that time. But anyway, and by the way, 1-to-1 sugar water is 50-50. Half sugar, just plain old granular white sugar, and half warm water. I use hot water to mix it, and that's something else I'm going to do this year. I'm going to talk everything down very basic. This is my 4th year beekeeping, and I am still an absolute idiot. I'm still learning. Last year I got a very big lesson in what it takes to rear a queen. I did not have enough hives to do it, so until I get about 10 hives up, I will be purchasing my queens. But I plan on taking this hive, and I want to expand to about 6 to 8 hives this year. I purchased 2 nukes. I'm waiting to pick those up. My long Langstrom, I haven't decided what I'm going to do with that thing yet. I may sell it, or I may set it up as a resource hive. I just haven't decided yet. If I sell it, it'll go for about $350. It holds 29 frames. Message me if you're interested, and when I make up my mind, I'll let you know. It's best if you're somewhere close to me, though, in Western Washington. I'm not going to ship it. Okay, so with that being said, I am going to feed my bees. I'll show you my feeder I got set up, and we'll roll with it. Okay, I'm not actually going into the hive, but I'm just going to open it up where my feeder is here. You'll see the setup that I got. This box here is just to contain the feeder, but I'm still going to wear a veil. I feel reasonably, the rest of me, I feel reasonably safe about, but that's all I do. I got circular feeder here. And just like that, my bees are fed. Come on, girl, let's go home. Okay, I needn't have wore a veil, but better safe than sorry. My first 2 years, I got stung and stung and stung and stung again. And so I don't really take a whole lot of chances. You'll see guys out there that are just wearing a veil, and they're out there in shorts and a t-shirt. I may be that guy from time to time when I got something simple to do, but generally I armor up. And to be honest with you, I've been stung so many times now over 4 years that a bee sting to me kind of feels like a mosquito bite, but nonetheless, I don't like mosquito bites either. So anyway, my bees are fed. I'll come out and check on them again tomorrow. And like I say, the weather's going to get warmer, and I really want this hive to blow up. I want to start doing some splits very early. I got 2 more hives coming in, so that'll be 3 active hives by the end of next month. And I'm going to start doing splits almost immediately with this one once I get it up to strength. So yeah, it's going to be a very interesting summer. Chances are I'll probably fall on my butt and it'll be a disaster, but we'll see. But anyway, leave me a comment. Tell me if you're interested in the laying. Tell me if you think what my plan should be for the bees based on what you've seen so far in the last 3 seasons. All right, bye.